how we... Okay. So this will always be post-race, except for those crazy 10 times delayed races. So is this for last week's race, or is this for this week's?
This was yesterday's race. They actually did.
That's
it
right. It was a
yesterday.
night race.
Yeah, the night Bristol. But
My
before
dad
that,
had a big pool for this one. He had the boys. He got 11 different people in the pool. Pretty impressive.
Who is your dad's driver?
You know, that's a great question. I don't know. I'd have to ask him. He always seems to take a different person when he buys into a pool. He was whoever came in second. I don't know if you...
Oh, shit. Matt DiBenedetto came in second.
Well, that's hard to imagine.
Yeah, I agree. It was hard to imagine.
He said he was looking for a caution at the end to get them closer together, but it didn't come. Okay. And then someone won. I know. Yeah, that's whatever. And then Kurt Busch didn't win. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Kurt Busch did not win.
Wait,
I thought your favorite driver was Bubba.
Oh, well, my favorite driver was Bubba. I thought my dad?
Yeah, your dad's favorite driver.
Well, with an artwork, through an art lens, I would say Bubba is my favorite driver.
Sorry, I'm taking a dab hit.
I'll have to. My first one was definitely half turning on there. It's 100% charged.
Okay. So how was your week? How was your
it was nice. We were
Well, you're really just fucking smoking that entire room out. You just fumigated that room.
We we went to we did the family thing. In between my family days, I was only 30 minutes away from Tom, so I actually spent the night with Tom.
Oh shit.
So that was a cool little logistics solution. And I lived up to my Mario Party Flex name with an absolute master. It was a master class. It was like start to finish, just a master class on how to win Mario Party games. Like
that's good. It's good.
It had everything you wanted. It had Boo. It had reverse mushrooms into Boo, and like just tons of Boo. There was a hidden block like every turn. It was pretty wild. It was a good one. But he had work, so it was light.
Yeah.
Anyway, the cool thing was, we actually had a real conversation as like a family.
Yeah.
Like the four of us on the beach, we were like, all right. My mom was like, all right, how are we all really doing? And then we had a really nice conversation about how we were doing, like mentally, like what was our mental health. And it was like, I don't know if we've ever done that. And it was really cool. I'm glad it happened.
That's good.
Yeah. Fun. Yeah, actually real bonding on this family vacation.
That's good. That's heartwarming.
But yeah.
I don't get that type of shit on my family vacation.
We never have.
Yeah.
Usually it's just we were going through the usual.
Yeah.
But that was just cool. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Your week. My week. This week I was supposed to go on a road trip with Seth Page and our mutual friend Mark. That I know.
Yeah, you mentioned something about this.
Yeah. It was then canceled because Mark doesn't want to get a fucking job. So I had the week off of work. So I've just been getting high, like just all day, and my sleep schedule's fucked up. Like I take like 2 naps a day. Shit's fucking absolutely just destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
It's destroyed. It's fucked up. So I need I'm leaning on caffeine. I bought this Red Monster.
The Red Monster.
Yeah, the Red Monster Ultra Red.
Okay, yeah.
I've never had it before. It tastes okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
I also got an orange one, but I thought it was buy two for like $3.50, and I got to the counter, it was like $4.25. So I just bit the bullet. I'm like, fuck it. I'll just pay for it. I don't care. So that's my week. We have a new we're doing a new segment on the podcast. Three yeehaws and one boo-hoo. Off the top of your mind. Yes. So my first yeehaw is Dr. Pepper. I was craving a Dr. Pepper the other day, and it really hit the spot. I went to 7-Eleven, and I got a Dr. Pepper for like $2.19. It was a liter Dr. Pepper for like $2.19. It was crazy.
Yeah.
You don't really get those kinds of deals.
No.
You really don't.
Wait, what was the bad one called?
Boo-hoo. The one boo-hoo.
Okay, 3 yeehaws?
Yeah, 3 yeehaws and one boo-hoo.
Okay. Do we alternate or are you going? You're going.
I'll go for the second one. If I can fucking remember it. Oh shit. I think my second one was money. I like having money.
Yes.
We got a sponsorship this week from Anchor, so that's some money.
That is fucking wild. We're legit, bro.
Money is great because I can use it to exchange it for goods and services, such as if I want to go to Chick-fil-A because I want a chicken sandwich, they have them there. I could instead of bartering or trading one of my own possessions, there is a piece of paper that is has a certain worth that we assign to it.
Yeah.
So we can hand it, and then I can get a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, that was a great call when we started doing that.
Yeah. The bartering system was really like. Can you imagine being like, "Yo, you have this piece of pork that I really, really want to survive. My family specializes in like making roofs, so like we'll like make a roof for you if you give us like a lot of pork. How's that sound? Like how do you assign like the like values of how much this fucking pork is worth compared to how much a roof is? Like, I'm glad money exists.
Yeah.
Shout out to money.
Yeah. Thanks for that one.
Thanks for money. Okay, so I'm gonna look around my room for my third yeehaw. So why don't you go ahead?
Oh, okay. So, oh my God, let me think. This week, definitely a big yeehaw are those big canned alcohols. Like, I remember I was in a position, I never thought about them. I was in a position where I was like, oh, gotta get a 6-pack and then maybe like split it with somebody because I only wanted to get like 2 to 3 beer drunk. And like, there it was, man. It's like the tall monster, but they sell them for the tall Angry Orchards. And I just got like one of those tall Angry Orchards, and I walked around the city with it. It was great.
So you were in Boston.
I just
right?
totally forgot about that serving size.
You were in Boston, correct?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was just like, wow, that is a great serving size for the situation, and I forgot about it. So it was real. It was nice.
I remembered my third booyah, and it is unironically something that I looked around in my room and saw, but it was my my third yeehaw. It was my third yeehaw. I'm not lying. My third yeehaw.
Booyah.
My third yeehaw. Fuck you. I'm gonna say yeehaw. Okay. My third yeehaw is automatic air fresheners.
Really?
They're just like, what a good idea. Like, you just can't go wrong. Like,
I mean, yeah.
There is no negative. I guess, like, money. I guess, like, a bit of money, but to have a room smelling really nice for, like, $5 for, like, a month. Not even a month. Probably, like, every 2 months. Like, I'd say that's worth it. If it's probably, like, $5 combined charge for the batteries and for the air freshening liquid or, like, spray.
Yeah.
It's probably like $5 combined cost for that. For like 2 months of freshness in a room. I'd say that's worth it.
Yeah. Definitely if it's like, it's especially if it's the room, if it's perfect. Yeah, it's like your hangout room, it's your sleep room,
Oh yeah, I do everything in my room. Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, I rent a room, so this is my only space, like private space.
Yeah, so it's perfect.
It's perfect.
It's the space. Make it smell nice. What's a particular yeehaw?
Oh, I have my
my boohoo.
I have my my boohoo of the week, and that is the body's ability to generate tolerance. That's my big boohoo.
Oh yeah.
This week. Like, you just really hate to see it. My dad pen
it's a killer.
My dad pen does very little than it used to. I'm just sad, man. Just makes me sleepy now. Anyways,
that's definitely a good boohoo.
Yeah, that's it's just depressing now. I'm just throwing money down the drain. It's a big boohoo. I'm definitely not feeling that one. Okay. Do you have some more yeehaws and boohoos?
I'm trying to think about just things this week that I took a moment to appreciate. Oh, I'll tell you this. I thought this is definitely something worth appreciating is my waiter. My waiter at a place called the Butcher Shop in Boston. This guy, he was so nice. His hair, what really floored me anyway, that made him stick out is we were near a windowless sidewalk, and he walked all the way around out of the building and through the window to refill my water.
Just like above and beyond the Call of Duty, bro.
Yeah, imagine getting your water refilled through a window just so they didn't have to
hard flex.
That is so good. So that guy, the Butcher Shop, shout out in Boston.
And those people stick with you.
Yeah.
Those people you'll remember him for 5 years from now.
Oh yeah. I have a great list of people in Boston I would love to see again.
Yeah.
I guess just to get it along, just because it's the next thing I thought of. Also in Boston, I don't know if I'd seen this game play before. I probably have, but not in a while. And it's one of was it Faneuil Hall? I'm definitely saying that.
Faneuil Hall.
Faneuil, yeah. There was to eat. There was a bunch of these tables where it was just designed for you to stand and eat, so that you could maximize space to eating. And I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was only a Tokyo thing. Didn't expect it in my Boston.
That's a pretty good yeehaw, yeah.
Yeah. Yeehaw for space.
Space efficiency and urban planning.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it didn't affect the conversation at all. We were just standing.
Yeah.
It's great.
However, slight knock, I would like to sit down if I'm walking a city for the day. I would kind of want to sit down. Oh yeah,
it's definitely, on your average day, yeah, it's with no baseline.
Yeah.
It's bad,
Yeah.
but the space it was exactly what the moment called for. And I was like, it's a Thursday at like 10 a.m. and it's just bumping in here. It's like, so that must mean it's bumping literally nonstop, which is like, Jesus, how do you run these businesses, man?
Yeah.
That's gotta be nuts. That is a tough job.
Mm-hmm. What food did you get at Faneuil Hall?
We walked through Faneuil Hall and ate there, but we got food at this Greek place.
Ooh.
But I got just like a Greek salad with chicken, and then everybody they got like these pita wraps, and apparently they were just money. My brother
Probably
was really
shawarma.
nutting.
Probably shawarma. Or
I couldn't remember that.
or
I
a
couldn't tell you the
gyro.
name.
Or a gyro.
It was like a Subway with 5 options, which is kind of, I like that.
Yeah,
like you are getting one of
bullshit.
these 5 things, and I'm like, all right.
No bullshit. Like if I were to, I did a project in my accounting class in, high school, a food truck, and we only had like 5 different baked potatoes, and that was all we had. Like, fuck it, you're getting a baked potato. Choose a baked potato. That's what you're getting. Yeah, when I went to Faneuil Hall, I got Philly cheesesteak, and then ate with a girl that I had feelings for and never told her.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Was this a date in Boston, or was this like a school?
This is a school function.
A school function, yeah.
My AP government class.
Oh.
We went to the JFK Museum, the City Hall, and Faneuil Hall.
Going into Faneuil, it's got to be hard to keep the kiddies together. Gotta say.
Oh yeah. Oh, people are going to like. Oh shit, my voice is fucked. Oh. But people are going into like the Sephora, like that's right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're just going wild. They just go crazy. They just go crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, and we need your
boo.
Your boo.
What is my boo-hoo? Oh, things not working. Like
that's just like a given in any date and time.
Like, let me explain. Really, I'm talking about one thing.
Of course, go ahead.
Outside this apartment, outside my sister's apartment, I got like a lift from Tom's house and like forgot to like text since I'm Wi-Fi only lifestyle.
Yeah.
I forgot to text my family like I'm coming or like get ready for me in like a half hour. I didn't, and I just lifted there, and I'm outside the building, and I'm like, it's an apartment complex, and I'm just like, all right, and it's like 6 a.m. and so I'm like, all right, there's a machine like to dial the people. And I kept trying it, and I'm like, maybe I'm retarded. Like, maybe I don't know how this works. And then after waiting an hour and a half, a guy walked by, and I just kind of followed him in. Had to do the shimmy, the Shein shimmy.
The shameful shimmy.
Yeah, just like, I'm not, I don't belong here. I'm not going to blow up the place. Just thank you for letting me in, but I'm not going to actually say that. I got to my sister, and my sister said it didn't work.
Did you at least give him the head nod?
Yeah.
All right.
It would have been funnier. I was waiting, and the garage opened, and I was like, "Should I?" And the garage was slowly closing after the car went away.
You were like, "Should I go for it?
Should I go through the garage?" Like,
you should have.
But I didn't. Anyway, my sister told me later that thing doesn't work. So I'm like, well, that'd be great if it did. That was the perfect situation for that machine.
Can she define like doesn't work? How
is that it is supposed to actually? Well, they said the bell doesn't work. So like
the bell,
the ring to it like rings something in your apartment. That doesn't work. And it's also supposed to text them or something. It's actually supposed to call their phone. And they've set it up and they have their numbers right, but it doesn't work.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so things not working. In particular, my sister's apartment entry thing.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. That was the three yeehas and boohoos for this week. So before we get into it, the Trading Paint Podcast is brought to you by Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast for free on your phone or computer. They give you the creation tools that allow you to record, edit, and distribute your podcast at a professional level. You can easily stream your podcast from Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and make money off of it with no minimum listenership like we're doing right now. So download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And away we go!
Woo!
Woo!
Alright, I mean, I've been looking at this car.
Yeah, we've been looking at it.
I've been looking at it, and yeah, it's a nice car.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, it's a nice car.
And it's definitely, I don't think we've seen it before. I mean, I've been like, there's been a gap, and I'll see some old favorites.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm
pretty sure even then I haven't seen this.
Keep a list near you.
Oh, that's right. I gotta keep a hot top 50.
Since we're not in the same room this time, you should be more diligent. I think there's only enough material for a top 5 this week.
Alright, let's just say it's a top 5, unless things go wild.
We'll do a top 5.
And this is where the double monitor finally kicks in.
Oh, dude, are you finally double monitor master race?
I am a double monitor master race. But I haven't gotten much value out of it until Dota started, and now.
Oh, dude, you must be like in love with TI right now.
Yes, I am. Yes, it's a great car. It's clean.
Yeah, this was ran at the Daytona 500 of this year. And I am in love with it.
Yeah, it's very clean.
I am a big fan.
And usually, I don't know, this is definitely my favorite 00 paint job with this. I feel like all the other ones are much more bland.
Yeah, only the Starcom Fiber yellow one is
yeah, that's right.
That one's pretty good too.
Big fucking star, man.
It's clean with the stripes are nice. The yellow or the orange and the blue are opposite on the color wheel. That's great.
Class, yeah. I mean, they're using science.
That's scientifically
good science.
Yeah, that's great color combo right there.
Yeah, I mean,
Permatex is a cool name. Like that just that just piques your interest. You're like, I wonder what they do.
Yeah, wonder what they do. I'm
like the logo's like a vortex. It's like a hurricane. It's like, I wonder what that is. What do they do?
Gasket makers.
Oh, dude, that fucking name is way cooler than their fucking products.
Yeah, just like hand cleaner.
Whoa, what the fuck?
wait, what? The first thing on their website is that NASCAR car, so they're very proud of getting this sponsor.
I would imagine all these small businesses would be. Okay.
Anyway, yeah, it's a great car. There's very little clutter.
I just think it's clean. It's got striking colors, but there's nothing revolutionary about it.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah, but it's one. I'd say it's one tier above. Yeah, like it's definitely not at the point where you.
Oh, it's still
really,
like A tier.
You really think about it.
It's still A tier.
Definitely
A tier, A plus tier.
Yeah.
All right. Kurt Busch. Oh shit. Shit. Okay, Kurt Busch.
Oh yeah.
Back in Monster.
Monster Man.
We have said it before. We're not gonna say it again. So
yeah, it's hard to root for this car.
Yeah,
hard to root for this car.
Fuck this car.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck this car. Okay. Brad Keselowski, Miller Lite.
Hey, Miller. It's like a Miller Lite can right next to the Monster can, and it's a little better than that, but it's.
Dude, well, fucking, we have the Monster car, which tries to look like the Monster can, the Miller Lite, which tries to look like the Miller Lite can, and the Busch car. Hang on, let's look at the
is
Busch
it the
car.
God Busch? It is. It's not the God Busch, but
this looks like the can too.
Yeah.
And the Twisted Tea car, whenever the Twisted Tea car runs, they all look like the cans, and.
So it's really just who has the best can.
Yeah, it only boils down to who has the best can. These two cans are just fucking boring. They're just fucking boring, and that's it.
Yeah, low tier cans.
Like, they'd just be so much better if they weren't fucking stupid. Okay, we've seen this plenty. We've seen this plenty of times.
Of course,
it's just way too simplistic. Okay. Austin Dillon, and this was the special Bass Pro Shops and Tracker night race. So both the 3, the 8, and the 19 are sponsored by Bass Pro Shops and Tracker this week.
Ooh, they're going in,
and they all have new paint schemes.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta love this. You gotta love this orange.
Oh yeah,
this is
a striking orange. This is a striking orange. You gotta love this. However, I complained about this in the previous weeks. Without the yellow stripe that Martin Truex Jr. has on his Bass Pro Shops scheme, this kind of falls a little flat. Like, this isn't as cohesive as it can be.
Could you tell me? I can't tell with I got like a little bit of pixelation. Is the 3? Is that like fading to gray on the side, or is that just flat white?
That's the lighting.
Okay, that's just the lighting.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna say if it did do some kind of fade to gray, that would be pretty interesting. But
yeah. But that just looks like the lighting.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, we have the yellow and the red of the Bass Pro Shops logo, and also the red of the Tracker logo. Why don't you throw a little swoosh of red or yellow in there, and that would make the whole design a little bit more cohesive and a little better, in my opinion. Oh shit! Who fucking? Oh, we got a stream alert. Oh god.
Streamer alert! Streamer alert!
I'm not even gonna pay attention to what just happened. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't be fucked right now. I don't have my stream alerts up. Sorry, dude, whoever just donated. I'll look later. After I'm done recording. I'm sorry. Okay, anything to add about Austin Dillon?
No, I think you said it best. More yellow and red would have been nice, but I'll take this orange.
Yeah,
I'll take this orange.
It's a little cluttered, but we still have that huge number on top, and gotta love it.
Yeah, we'll probably see this slightly in the top half of the field. I'd like to think.
Yeah, it would probably barely make my top 10 if at all.
Yeah, it would be pretty shocking if this was my top 10. I guess mildly shocking.
Yeah. Okay, on to Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, Busch can wins in my opinion.
Yeah, this just looks so beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. Oh my god, it's great.
You got the mountains, you got the trees. Looks just like a Busch can. However, I do wish they would use more of that gold color. Like, you see that like tannish kind of gold that they use on the can a lot. Like, look on the can on the side of the car. They use that goldish colors on the top and the bottom. They should use that gold color more. That's my only critique. Other than that, beautiful.
Yeah, I love looking at this.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've seen it before, so nothing revolutionary. But wins the can war.
It does win the can war this week. The Twisted Tea. If the Twisted Tea was ran this week, it would be close.
All right.
I don't know if it is this week. Maybe cross my fingers if it is. I'm not sure if it is though.
Yeah, it'd be a fat can week.
That would be a fat can week. Holy shit. Okay.
All right.
On to Ryan Newman in the Acronis scheme. This is new.
I'm just not really a fan of that font for the number. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. It's been like around since like the days of like Mark Martin, and I still like hate it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that.
It reminds me of the Viagra car.
And also this paint job's not helping.
Yeah, this paint job's pretty bad.
I guess it's not. I mean, it's half the Six's fault that it's got that font, but this paint job is not helping.
I've seen this paint job once before during Watkins Glen, and if you look real close at the blue, it's trying to go for that like modern like triangle looking pattern like Martin Truex's auto owner's insurance goes for, but it's really bad because you can't fucking see it. But we don't have a good picture this week. But I'll throw up a picture in post-production from Watkins Glen.
I mean, who doesn't love the triangles? I agree. But it's unsatisfying to barely see them.
But you can't see shit.
Yeah.
So who cares if you can't see it? Okay.
There you go.
I already expressed my gripes with it during Watkins Glen because back then, both Ryan Newman and Ricky Stenhouse had the same exact scheme. It's just fucking stupid. Like, look at the logo for Acronis. Look at the A. What were they thinking? Like with a double like dash? What?
And that is the only move they made.
Yeah, what were they thinking? Like, what were they actually thinking? Please tell me. And there's like triangles on the bottom. There's like no sense of speed. All it looks like just like two-tone. Just like a stripe on the bottom, a white hood, and the rest is blue. And it's just it's stupidly simple. Stupidly simple. Anything else?
No, there's just nothing going for this car.
Okay. Now on to Daniel Hemrick and another Bass Pro scheme. And
at least this time it's the big Bass Pro.
Yeah. And this scheme is better than Austin Dillon.
Yes.
That is the coldest take of all time.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's just I would almost argue objectively better.
It's objectively
the
better.
Hood is bigger.
Yeah,
and one logo, and they have the orange on top.
Yeah, and there's more orange.
Gotta be better.
That's my main point was that there's more orange used in the scheme, and the big logo is my number 2 point. That's nice. I still, again, wish there was a little bit of yellow or red thrown in there. However, not complaining. This one wouldn't be surprised to make my top 10, but
it's winning a war.
Yeah, it's still pretty alright. Nothing crazy. This still looks like a base like NASCAR 2020 paint scheme.
Yeah. Nothing striking about it except it's orange. Nothing.
It's very.
There's
orange.
No consequences.
It's certainly more orange than Daniel Hemrick's past Bass Pro Shops paint schemes. Okay. Chase Elliott and the Hooters.
Ooh.
The Hooters Spirits car.
Fuck yes, dude.
First off, what the hell? Like, when did Hooters start making alcohol? And
that's great information. That's why half the benefit of this car is actual advertisement.
And we need to try this. Where's the closest Hooters?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Well, Hooters going I love the It looks great. Imagine if this car happened to debut the same week of the all the like flags cars during the Veterans Day.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That would have been so unfortunate for it. It would have, wouldn't have been as unique. But
Yeah.
this week there probably won't be unless 47's doing his thing. Then it'll probably just be this one with this kind of paint job, which is sick. It's just that's such a breath of fresh air. Like watching the cars go around Bristol, and then you see this.
Yeah. Do you have a story of any kind of an experience in Hooters?
I do.
Let's hear one.
Well, of course, my friend Skiba and I don't even remember who the third person was. Probably Tom. I don't know. We were just driving somewhere, and we were just going to Hooters. Like the Skiba had a mission, and we were going to Hooters.
Hooters seems like such a Skiba place.
Yeah, I was very impressed with it's like TV placement not based on seating. It's based on if there's a wall, there's a TV.
Yeah, there's
there.
There's something on it.
There is a wall at every
it's like Monkey Brain. It's either TV or sports memorabilia only.
Yeah, and there was so many TVs. I was shook. By like thinking about the wiring in the wall. I was shook by it.
Oh shit. The electric bills must cost so fucking much.
I got I think the pickled chips or something. It was like a cheap appetizer.
Ooh,
and they were surprisingly they were all right. It wasn't like I wasn't.
They have gluten-free pickle chips?
There was something like that. I remember getting something like that. This was a while ago. This was during the
It's impressive.
A little bit of gluten years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember the main thing is we got a picture, like in this picture with me, Skiba, and the Hooters girl, just with like our arms on each other's shoulders. It's a pretty interesting photo we got. And the balls to Skiba has to be like, hey waitress, can we get a picture with you? Like.
Yeah, that's actually like, how many beers did he have to have before he asked?
But he did it, I guess, and it happened. So we do have the picture, and that's thanks to Skiba.
Can you send me
that's the only time I've been to Hooters.
Can you send me the pictures so I can throw it up in post?
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to figure that out now?
Later.
All right, okay.
Sometime
so,
tomorrow.
Yeah, I love the car.
Yeah, okay. Last time I was in Hooters, it was fantasy football was drafting that day. Ooh. So if you brought in your draft party, they would give you pint glasses. Bud Light pint glasses with the Patriots logo on it.
Wow.
But I came in with my family after hockey practice because the rink was across the street from a Five Guys and a Hooters. And we were just at the Five Guys yesterday, so we're like, oh, well, we don't want to go to Five Guys. And the On the Border. Have you ever been to On the Border? The Mexican restaurant?
No, I haven't.
It's a Mexican restaurant, and my mom hates Mexican food. So we just went to Hooters as a family, and it was so weird.
That's great.
I've been to Hooters as family probably a handful of times, probably like 2 or 3 times, and it's always weird.
Yeah.
I like Hooters as a concept is just so fucked to me.
Yeah, I mean they're just
tits. Yeah, tits, sports. Like it really is just monkey brain. Like it really is just gorilla brain. Just like I like titties, and I like fucking throw, pass, and catch ball, bro. I like beer. I like alcohol with my bros. I like seeing some tits and some fucking sports, bro. It's like, and they don't skimp out. It's like every sport. Like, huge props to them.
Yeah. I mean, and it's a smart move, I think, just marketing wise. I mean, the monkey brain is good. Monkey brain is common.
I'm kind of surprised that it has survived this long, but also not.
I see.
Anyways, good car.
Great car.
Okay, Eric Almirola back in the Smithfield. We've seen it. We've seen it before. Denny Hamlin's FedEx Freight this time, guys.
It's my top one car.
Ryan Blaney in the Dent Wizard.
I don't think I've seen this one.
Terry, get back in the frame.
Oh, sorry, fam.
Okay. Yeah. That's a nice blue.
Yeah, it's a nice blue.
It's a pretty nice blue. What an ugly company name though, Dent Wizard.
Yeah, I wish
do
maybe
you
I
wake
don't know,
up-
maybe
do you
hook
wake
the
up-
W and the D, do some kind of DW. I don't know what the big logo is.
Do you wake up in the morning and go like, I'm the CEO of Dent Wizard. I've reached my full potential.
Yeah, I guess that, but Dent Wizard. But I get they got a car.
They must be making bank, so I should stop talking shit. I have debt. I have credit card debt, and I'm talking shit about a car.
Dent Wizard
CEO. Could probably fucking buy my life times 4, times 54. Anyways, okay. It's pretty nice, but it's a stock Penske scheme, so I can't give it any credit.
Yeah, it's a nice blue. It's just like the nice orange from the 3 without the upgrades. It's like, it's a nice blue. It's a nice orange.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Ty Dillon and the Geico military. We've seen it before.
We've seen it.
I've always said it's very bland. There's no like other bright color to make it eye-popping. I get that that's the goal of camouflage, but shouldn't be the goal of race car design, to blend in.
You're gonna be hitting like, now you're at odds with all these the emo kids. You remember everyone's like, I hate Afghanistan. I hate this car.
Wait. Where did that come from? What? I'm so lost.
No, like you're a kid and you're like, usually you're taught like, if you This Is War by 30 Mars seconds or whatever.
30 seconds to Mars.
Yeah. And that's, it's like, oh man, I hate Afghanistan. I hate war.
Okay.
I'm talking about the hippies,
Yeah, so what? Some kids just like, dude, fuck the Geico Gecko, that bootlicking motherfucker.
Dude, I just, come on.
Amen.
I got a little hippie in me, and that just makes me not like this car.
Defund the military, amen.
That's what I'm getting.
Fuck this car, dude. Fuck this car. Fuck Geico. Fuck the Geico Gecko. Bring back the giraffe. Okay. Clint Boyer in Peak Lightning. Peak Lightning, boys.
God damn. We've seen this, right?
No, we haven't. We actually haven't.
We haven't? Oh my god.
We've seen a similar scheme, but not this one. I like this.
Peak, dude.
What the fuck is like antifreeze doing, bro?
Gotta give it to this logo for popping out of that car. Like, wow, that's a great logo anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Peak
has had like 3 different paint schemes this year, and this is the coolest looking logo. It's popping out, bro.
Yeah.
It's popping.
Give respect to Peak, but it's still not like.
No, it's nothing crazy though.
Nothing crazy.
I still like. It's pretty good. Like it's a new fresh paint scheme that I always appreciate the new fresh ones.
Oh, you gotta appreciate the new fresh ones. You gotta appreciate the bright blue outline on the 14 up there.
Oh yeah,
that's great. Wow.
Okay.
Peak. Yeah, I want to get. We'll put Peak. We'll put Peak.
That's a pretty nice. That's a pretty nice gold color. It's a pretty nice gold color. You don't see that too often. Okay, Ross Chastain.
Right. Oh man.
In the Chance.
How you doing, bro?
Chance Scott Auto Group in Icy Tech.
Icy Tech.
I
mean, it's not the ring.
Oh, dude, what happened to Rim Riders? I miss those guys.
Yeah. Rim Riders. Definitely better than this.
Much better than Icy Tech. I hope Icy Tech is just a brand of ice packs I put on the back of my neck after a long day's work.
It's like you tell your sponsor, we're not going to make you that prevalent on the car because we still want to advertise for other sponsors. It's... Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. Ross is Ross. Dude, he wins fucking Truck Series. He has Truck Series wins, and he has Xfinity Series wins. And I watch him, and he looks so happy when he wins, but he gets to the Cup Series, and he's just shit, because he has shit team. He has shit team syndrome.
But he's a champion.
But he's such a goofy guy. I love him, but it's sad to see him get to the Cup Series and just become shit. Okay. Ricky Stenhouse.
The old classic.
All reliable. We love to see him.
Fastenal.
Yeah.
It's not much left to say about it, but
yeah,
it's just great.
Yeah.
And it's I'll throw it in as an emergency top 10, but yeah, it'll go down in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah.
But otherwise, there's not much left to say about it for this season.
Yeah, we've hooted and hollered about it for way too long. Yeah. I agree. Okay. Kyle Busch in the base M&M scheme this week. I always like the yellow's nice and bright. This is just like peak M&M's car. I love this. I can't believe we've seen the M&M's chocolate bar so much this year because it's just shitty and brown. It looks like poopy. This is this is available.
Whoa! My dehumidifier said 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I love it. I mean, sometimes you gotta do some of the classic looking paint schemes. I mean, it's a little altered from the true classic, but
yeah,
it's great. I mean,
yeah,
I don't see why you need to dedicate more than 1 week to a different flavor.
Yeah, we've seen the hazelnut spread like so many times this year.
Yeah, I feel like it should be 1 week for your extras, and then go back to the classic.
Nah, maybe like 3 times max. 3, 4, 5 times max. 5 times. Let's give it 5.
Okay. 5 times max on
We've seen the chocolate bar.
Your classic.
We've seen the chocolate bar, and we've seen the hazelnut spread at least 5 times, I'm going to say. I think that's a safe bet. Over, under. Yeah, that's a safe bet.
I would say it's a safe bet.
Okay. On to Martin Truex Jr. and the Tracker Bass Pro.
While we bang those out.
Like, look how much better that yellow stripe is.
It is better, but
it's much needed.
It's a different design.
Just that tiny
I don't know. The design,
stripe.
though. The design, I don't like it as much as the 8.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I like how the 8 kept the fucking, I don't know how to describe that as like a spiky explosion on the side, but I don't know. Something about this just isn't as striking to me.
Yeah.
Even with the yellow, I'd say it doesn't quite catch it, and it's not a big hood. Get the big hood.
It is. It's a bit cluttered. And if you look on the back, Cabela's is the back sponsor, and then Tracker is on the side and shares the hood. It's a bit cluttered. Usually it's just Bass Pro. And that scheme looks better. But we've seen this.
Yeah, so it's tough for cars that lose their own little personal wars. To me, this loss. I don't know if it takes the win for you, just because of this.
Well, we've seen this many times before, so...
I'm saying out of the Bass Pro battle.
Oh, 8 wins the Bass Pro battle. This takes second, and the 3 is third.
That's fair.
Okay. Eric Jones in the Stanley car. Uh-oh, it's a Stanley car.
Uh-oh.
Paul Menard in a Menard scheme. Uh-oh, it's a Menard scheme. This time it's Knauf. Knauf in the blue. I don't like the shade of blue. It's too light.
I have no problems with it, but
you're going to hell. Joey Logano. Joey Logano with Shell Pennzoil. We've seen it many times before. William Byron, Liberty University. We've seen it many times before.
Liberty at it again.
Yeah, we've seen it many times before. Quinn Hoff and the blank. Hey, how about you get sponsored, idiot?
Yeah, come on, dude.
Poor motherfucker. Okay, Corey LaJoie. Incredible bank, dude.
Incredible.
Alright, what kind of bank do you have, bro?
Wow, I'd say, I don't know, the hood is so disappointing, it's hard.
Yeah, look at how sad that is.
Yeah.
This orange color is like such an off orange.
Yeah, it's
I'm not a fan.
It's not hitting the check marks.
No. Those check marks are way off.
And it's not like life is a series of check marks, but it's not even I wouldn't say it's doing anything that's it's not creating a new set of parameters. It's just a bad car.
Look at the
it's a bad logo.
Yeah. Look at the bottom right corner where it says SCUSA. SCUSA.
Yeah.
That's the plus. That's the only plus sign.
It's an unsatisfying orange. It's losing the orange battle this week. So.
Oh, dude, it's so losing the orange battle this week. The pattern is just like, what the hell are you trying to go for, bro? You pick some more poopy colors and you just barf them onto the car, into blocky colors and like, ugh. I only like your SCUSA, dude. Okay.
Bad all around.
Yeah. Bad all around. Okay. On to Michael McDowell back into the Loves and Speedco. It's been a while since we've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, it's classic.
I can't say that I am happy to see it. I don't like it.
I like how it just jolted a memory in me of like old footage of like back 90s 2000s of this paint job, which was kind of
the Kodak
yeah,
Ernie Irvan,
those
and,
colors yeah.
Brendan, I want to say Brendan Gaughan drove this Kodak scheme.
What? But that's just that's random. So
yeah, it's
you need the 34. It's not bad. It's not bad,
numbers,
really.
But it's not good.
It's not good.
The black numbers just never do it. It's not popping out. It's not popping. It's not popping.
It is not popping.
It's just boring. It's boring. We've seen it.
I would say it's a complete car, though, but it's just still not a good.
Yeah, sure. Still not good. No, it's not good. No. Okay.
No. All right.
We've seen it many times. So let's move on to Matt Tifft in the Surface Sunscreen.
Oh, okay. Hitting a...
I think it's better than his old Tunity and Surface paint scheme.
It's not better than like the more like, I forget how to describe, like sparkly light blue.
You don't think the icy one is better? Or you do think the icy one is better?
I do think the icy one is better.
I disagree.
I mean, I don't know, it's just a big fucking thing of sunscreen with text nobody can read. But
I don't know, man. I still like it. I will die on this hill. Oh, it's not getting like near any top 10 of mine, but I'm still.
The original Tunity never like when it was like, woo. That was the OG breath of fresh air, inventing fresh breath.
It then invested fresh breath. Well, that looked like fucking toothpaste and not like sunscreen. With the amount of fresh breath that created.
Yeah, it was only fresh like once.
Yeah,
but this isn't good either. This isn't good.
I'm still gonna give it a thumbs up. However, it's not getting anywhere near.
The weakest of thumbs ups, I guess.
It's not getting anywhere near top 10 of mine.
Agreed.
So, it is time for Mr. Chris Busher in the Bush's Beans.
Thick car.
He had the Bush's Beans at the first Bristol race as well. And this is Brown done right in NASCAR.
Damn. It's winning the can war and an unexpected food
Ooh. Unexpected bean can comes in. Didn't expect the bean can. Do we have to drink the beans?
Oof, Matt. Beans right out the can. Oh.
It's still
You
not
ever
a
drink out of can?
It's still not a good scheme. It's still not good.
I'd say, wait, you're saying this isn't good? What were you saying?
This paint scheme is not good.
Really?
No.
But I would disagree with just how it comes across as a lovely texture on the brown, and I don't know. It's using all of its colors. It's like no color left behind. Everybody, all the colors have their day.
I mean,
it's
sure.
a very complete car.
I don't like it. It still has logos puked on the side of it. It's still a brown.
Yeah, they're very puked. If only they were a little bit less puked.
It's still a brown car. I'm just not a fan of it. It's still brown done right. However, it's not a good car.
So you're saying this doesn't beat the Bush can?
No.
I love how Bush. It's literally a Bush v. Bush can.
It does not beat Bush beer.
Yeah.
Does not come close. Does not come close to Bush beer.
I'm not over those mountains, but I would say the beans take it here.
Wow, that is the hottest of takes.
Is that the hottest of takes? I mean, look at this. Is a very nice car.
I disagree.
I would say the only thing really going against it is it's brown, and that the green of that logo it makes me want to die.
I'm like dumbfounded that you think the Bush Beans is better than the Bush beer car.
Well, a part of it, I guess if they walked in on me at the same moment, when two cars drove up to me, I would probably pick the Bush's beer. But I feel like this one is fresher. Like it's not used as much. I'm not sure if that's just my perception. So
that's just not a factor to me. The Bush, like, I don't want to get into a brown car.
I just don't want to get into a brown car.
That's poopy, dude. Like, ew, sticky poopy. I'm just gonna get to the beer car. They probably have beer in there. I'm gonna drink beer. I'm just gonna drink beer in the beer car.
I don't know. I like the food. I think it's winning the war, and it's just with a surprise attack. A lot of it is going for the surprise can.
I can't believe I call you my friend. Like.
You're off the handle. This is a fine
You're
car.
off the handle if you think the Bush bean car is better than the Bush beer car.
Can we go back? Can you quickly go back to the fucking Bush beer car? No.
I cannot believe you think the Bush bean car is better than this.
I was a little worried that it was gonna be like better than I remember, but it's not. I would still say the beans win.
Oh my god! Like, I'm never gonna talk to you ever again. I think
there's no way. Like,
I can't believe you think this way.
I can't believe you are this critical of the brown.
Next thing I know, you're gonna like say you're a cannibal or something. Oh, by the way, I fucking eat fucking people. I fucking kill. I murder and eat people, bro. Like, I would. That won't surprise me anymore. Now that you like the Bush bean car.
You're so wrong. I just wish
you're so wrong.
We could get definitely a group of 20 random civilians, and I think that I would.
Do you want to put $20 on this bet?
What?
$20 that 20 random people prefer the Bush beer over the Bush bean car.
Fuck.
Please go do this.
Beer, it's just the beer, dude. Like,
This is a better car than the Bush Bean. I will do all the polling. Just say yes.
I mean, it deserves a war. It's a war that deserves to be had.
Agreed. Just $20, dude. $20.
Just because Bush v. Bush.
Bush v. Bush. There you go. $20.
This Bush has more letters in its Bush, so I mean that's a winner.
I can poll 20 people by the next time I see you on Wednesday.
All right, I expect double blind XY results, you know what I mean?
I don't think that works that way.
All right.
Do we have a deal?
Sure. Oh, sure.
Okay.
Let's see it again. Yeah.
Oh, I can't, like... You have... I can't, like, form a sentence. You're so wrong. How do you look and see, like, a brown car and you're like, oh, this is so much more...
Oh my god, it's good brown. It's a satisfying brown.
I agree that this is good brand representation in a NASCAR car, and it's like a decent shade of brown for a race car. However, it's still brown. It's still not good to look at.
I think this is satisfying.
Okay, we're wasting too much fucking time on this.
It's like the other car with black numbers. It's like almost getting into that, like, not popping enough, but it definitely is.
The number on top pops. The number on top here pops.
Yes, and the 37 on the side needs to be blue to give, bushes.
Oh, I wish the bushes.
Perfect.
Well, the bushes in the logo is that dark blue. I'm guessing the lighting makes it look black, but it is probably the dark blue as well.
Yeah, I was imagining it as dark blue.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, let's move on.
Let's move on to David Reagan.
Bush war. It's been had.
They reversed the colors this time. The MDS Trucking has been changing up their paint schemes pretty recently.
Mm.
And I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this. I'm a pretty big fan, actually. Nice bright orange.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
What are your gripes?
I don't know. Just again, I'd say it's losing the orange war. So that's going against it. Great hood, but just I don't know. The number on top is just.
It is a bit boring. It is a bit boring in the number department.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a little too boring, and then it's the orange war is not good. I don't know. I'm not enthused. Like, orange should be enthusing me. I'm not enthused.
I really like this. I think the swooshes are subtle yet add a lot. The balance of orange to white, it just overall makes it a nice bright overall, like, light and eye-catching car. The big MDS logo on the hood is beautiful. That's picture perfect hood design. I do admit the numbers are boring. What the fuck you doing, bro? Yeah. I just like this orange color. It's overall paints a nice light car.
I get what you're saying. But yeah, I don't know. Just it's not enthusing it's not making any part of me shout. No cells in my body are screaming.
Okay. I have about half my cells half my cells are decently cheering for this paint scheme.
Okay. No reaction.
I personally believe it's an off week, so this one might go quite high in my rankings. Who knows? Okay. On to Mr. Daniel Suarez and your fucking Haas scheme, and you stinky, and I hate you. Kyle Larson and his Credit One Bank scheme, and we've seen it how many fucking times? On to Bubba Wallace and his U.S. Air Force scheme.
Oh my god, yes.
I love this. I love this shit.
Yes.
However, we need to have a discussion about the color of the number on top.
Okay, it's the Bubba color. Sorry, I'm not.
I don't like that as an excuse. It's not just
Sorry.
the Bubba color. Like, fuck you.
It is the Bubba color. Sorry.
I don't give a shit about the Bubba color.
Okay, well, you're in the minority.
I
Look,
just
I'm
wish.
a Bubba defender. I'm a Bubba fanboy.
Yeah, you're just a little.
I'm just gonna lay out hard facts.
You're just a fucking Bubba fanboy, bro. You're just a Bubba fanboy. You got to get that N-word pass, huh, bro?
But it's a good car. It's a good car.
It's a great car. It's a great car. I love this.
Yeah, it's definitely my nut.
Not as good if you remember the 51 around the All-Star break in Charlotte.
Yes.
That was so
They
much
won
better.
that week, I believe.
That was so much better,
Multiple.
dude. They won.
Yeah.
They blew it out of the water that week. Okay. On to the 47 of Ryan Preece.
No, he is doing it.
He's doing it. Again, and fuck him. I wish if I ever met him, I'd like spit on him.
Week 1, it was hot.
Week 1, it was like, hey, this is pretty cool. Week 2, hey, that fucking star of his point is fucking massive. Week 3, oh, I'm going to fucking jump off a goddamn cliff.
Look, it's losing the red, white, and blue war, and it's already lost its own wars
Every
in
time.
Afghanistan. So,
What are you getting at with this shit?
look, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Like 2004.
Okay, I get you, man. I get you.
Yeah, that's all I had to say.
Okay, we've seen it. Jimmy Johnson, we've seen it. BJ McLeod. This is the first time this year that Jacob Companies has not sponsored the 51 car. That's a fun fact.
Their Rebel is coming out.
Pinnacle
So,
Sports and Entertainment. And let me say, dude, what a shitty paint scheme.
I thought you were gonna say something so genuinely nice. What a shitty paint.
This is awful.
I mean, I wasn't like crazy about it either. I thought you were gonna say something good about it.
Dude,
I gotta say,
I had Hostess golden cupcakes, and they're really good.
yeah, unlike this car.
Unlike this car, which sucks. If I were to eat this car, it would probably taste like how a durian smells.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, the only good thing going forward is it's like when I think of Jacob, I think of life, society, get a job because of that like cityscape.
Yeah.
This is like my rebellious. I'm listening to metal.
Yeah, this is like a loud guitar like twang. It's like
Yeah. So I respect that. I respect that narrative that I created, and that's about it.
Okay. That's respectable. Okay. Kyle Weatherman in the 52 for the Belmont Classic Cars, and I dig it. I dig just like the two-tone, just with the off-white kind of eggshell color. I dig it. I don't know who Sergeant Slape is, but R.I.P. if you're dead. If you're not dead, keep chilling, homebro.
Yeah, it definitely didn't. I didn't get an initial positive reaction like you did. It's definitely not bad.
Yeah, this
like
is
let's.
Yeah, this is just reaching out to me in a special way.
Yeah, it didn't reach out to me.
Reminds me of like newspaper, kind of the 52 font especially. Reminds me of like newspaper article. The two-tone, off-white and black. That's a nice car. I like it. This one speaks to me. You can't change my mind.
Okay. It's growing on me a little bit, but we probably won't see it in the top 10.
You're gonna you'll see it in my top 5. Easy.
Oh, I mean top 5. That's right. Only top 5.
Top 5.
Definitely not.
Okay, and the 53 this week is Josh Bilicki.
Josh.
If you look real close, you'll see like wireframe buildings in purple.
Okay.
in the background there. It's a
Sounds
real
a little something.
AQRE is a real estate investing app.
Yeah,
And I've been saying, I've seen this paint scheme for the past 2 weeks. I like the motif of the buildings in the background. And I like that they got the color purple. You don't see that too often in race cars. So you should use the color purple, color those buildings in, make them more noticeable, and just go hard.
Yeah, imagine a car with a ton of that purple. It'd be really satisfying.
Yeah, just go hard. Go hard with purple. That would look so much better. You would kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You would make it more brand recognition with the buildings more noticeable, and you would make the car more eye-catching with fucking killer purple color. Beautiful.
Mm. And that's what didn't happen, and that's what makes it even worse for the car.
As it is right now, just slightly worse than mediocre.
And you got to think real estate, 2009.
I do got to give props.
Collapse.
Yeah. That's always tragic. I always gotta pour one out for the homies when you think about the 2008 real estate collapse.
That's right.
However, the what the fuck am I trying to say? The hood.
Yeah.
How it's like off-centered logo and AQRE. That's cool.
That's cool?
Yeah, I think that's
That's
cool
not,
how it's
that's
off-centered.
Cool.
I think it's cool how it's off-centered.
No.
Really?
Definitely not cool. Definitely.
How would you rate this out of 10?
The hood, just the hood or the car?
The car.
Probably a 3.
Ooh, I would give it a 4.5.
Yeah, and the 3 is just because we've seen nothing, Yeah. So
right.
It's only above nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
Um.
Okay, enough.
Off-center makes me want to die. Anyway,
enough bickering about a shitty scheme. Okay, the 77. Oh, the 54 this week. I forgot about the 54. Wow. It was JJ Yaley.
Pods.
It was JJ Yaley, the pod scheme, and I think this is okay. Just okay. It was actually going to be the band Slayer, but they backed out of the sponsorship deal, so then it was pods.
That would have been sick.
Would have been sick.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
It's got I like how it's got barbed wire on it.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I don't know. It definitely struck out. It struck.
Oh, it's
me.
striking. It's striking, all right.
Yeah, but it's when you really look at it, not really a lot going on. Not a lot of design. It's just pods.
Well, that's not race car design fault. That's logo design fault.
Yeah, I mean it is hard to incorporate pods. With trying to do different designs like that. Pods probably works better if you just make things red and white, and then it's pods.
Pods.
But anyway, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, just okay. Okay, Reed Sorensen and the Go Parts. We've seen this scheme ran at Martinsville and one other race that I'm forgetting. I want to say it's either Kentucky or Chicagoland, but I can't be fucked.
Half vertical stripe usually makes me want to die.
What the fuck what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
I talked big about this one to Martinsville, but what the fuck actual hell is going on?
I don't know. The half stripe really is very odd. I feel like I remember that was on a different car.
Yeah. What is
a couple
all
episodes
this,
ago? We really didn't like the.
What is all this geometry going on? It's just it's more puke. They puked the design of this one onto the canvas.
It's not satisfying.
It's not good.
Bad. Yeah, there's just nothing really going for it except for it's a little bit of an interesting
They have
side colored wheel you got rolling there, but
orange. They use the color orange so sparingly, when blue and orange are such a good color scientifically proven color combo. Use more orange, please.
Yeah, use your other colors a bit more.
Hell,
but
my phone is going fucking wild right now. Let me turn
maybe your sister's getting married.
I don't have a sister.
Aw.
But yeah, this fucking scheme is pretty shitty. We got weird geometry. The colors aren't. There's very little contrasting colors. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks.
Unsatisfying.
Very unsatisfying. Okay. Alex Bowman back in the base nationwide scheme.
It's overwhelming me with that blue being like it's like a blanket being thrown over me.
Very blue.
The car is getting
very blue and very white and very boring, and we've seen it many times before. So Matt DiBenedetto, he had a great race this week. Came second. He almost won. I was so fucking hoping he was gonna win. Recently, news broke out that Christopher Bell will be moving up from the Xfinity Series and taking Matt DiBenedetto's spot in the 95 car.
Oh,
you hate to see
right
it.
after the second. Yeah.
You hate to see it because Matt DiBenedetto is such a lovable guy. He's got a great name.
Great name.
Great nickname too, Guido and Matt D Burrito. The community loves him, and he's out of seat. The Barstool guy, the main guy who owns Barstool, was seen talking to Matt DiBenedetto after the race about a sponsorship for next year. So wherever he lands up, hopefully he's got sponsorship behind him and people still love him, and I will still love him because he's a great guy.
All right.
He goes out after all that news and gets a second place finish to try and prove that he still belongs in a NASCAR car. It's a pretty good story.
It's nice script. NASCAR. Nice script.
Good script. Other than that, what a disappointing car.
I mean, yeah. I guess it's just I mean, with all of that hype, yeah, it's disappointing, but otherwise it's for the low tier drivers. It's worse.
Detach the hype of the driver from the paint scheme. They are not one and the same.
He is flexing on the poor people.
He is. He does. Yeah, he could be. He could be fucking Ross Chastain. Could have shit paint schemes. Yeah.
But this isn't a computer. He's just flexing on. It's like retaking the same class.
Yeah.
After a year and just flexing on everybody, but you're not anything special. You're just you're flexing on the poor people.
I'm always dumbfounded as to why he always has yellow for his number, but never uses yellow in his paint schemes. It's stupid. I hate when people use arbitrary
Are you
colors.
saying you hate the Bubba colors?
I hate how he always uses yellow for the numbers. Like, stop that. Just use colors that correspond to the paint scheme.
So is that it for the field, or is there some random higher number out of nowhere?
That is it for the field.
All right. As in my top 5.
Yeah.
My top 5. Yep. So okay, number 5, 18. It was a tough battle with that between the 00, because those were the Bubble Boys. But in my head, I feel like I couldn't. The 00 paint job is so much, I don't know, more like just standard. Like, it seems like it's a 2019 car design, and this is just this is too fresh. It's too it's just so great. It's so outside the pack for the other designs, especially this week. going with full graphics. We didn't see a lot of full graphics this week, except for like the cans, I guess. It's great. I think I've thrown 18 at the bottom of like my top 5s and top 10s pretty consistently because I just like it. So, okay, yeah. So my number 4 car is the 8. It won the Orange War, and it's all about winning wars this week. So, and it wins the Bass Pro battle. So I mean, it wins the battle, it wins the war. It's great. It's striking orange, and it's the best of the orange this week. I don't think the yellow lines were enough to dethrone the big hood. That's all I gotta say. It wins the battle, wins the war. It deserves to be in the top 5. My third car. Okay, my number 3 car, top 3 car, is the Beans. The Beans, dude. I mean, it probably got boosted up even higher just for spite factor a little bit, but it's just a great car. It's a complete car. It's a texture that makes me...
Do you want me to add spite factor to the 4 car? That'll change my standings up.
Yes, I would like that. I actually almost considered putting the 4 car as my number 5 as well. It was a little bit more.
Okay. But... All right. Anyways.
Anyway, yeah. It's a complete car. It uses its 3 colors, and they all get their time to shine. And the Bush's logo is fucking to read. It's very satisfying.
That's a good logo.
It uses everything. It's nice. It's nice. Spite as well. Number 2, Bubba. I was thinking about being a little fucking fanboy and just going number 1. I felt almost obligated to. I was able to put it aside because in reality, most of this car isn't that, it's all committed for the crazy fucking mouth, and it's totally worth it. And I love my Bubba orange, so I don't even care. It's not like it's a total miscoloring. It fits somewhat, so.
Bandwagon.
At least I wasn't as enough of a bandwagon to give him the win, because it'd be pretty shocking to beat the number 1, which is all right. Number 1, Hooters. Number 9, it was it's when you look at this versus Bubba, like it's and the Beans. It's like it's obviously going to take the win. Much more striking, much more refreshing. Summer. It's summer. It's Hooters. Hooters is just great. Hooters beer. Like everything about this it's info you want, and
that's not beer, dude. That's
a satisfying way.
That's not beer. That's just liquor. That's hard liquor.
Yeah. Drinking.
We have much different preferences this week.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, usually there's a pretty strong trend between us.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see what we got.
My number 5 is a tried and true classic. Oh, shit.
Oh!
Hang on. No. I'm gonna... honorable mention time. I forgot about honorable mentions. I have 2 honorable mentions. One of them is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I still love this car. However, we've seen him too many times. I just still love it.
Yeah. I'm glad you gave it a moment.
My second and final honorable mention is the Busch beer. No spite factor has been added. If spite factor was added, this would probably be like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Because fuck you, Terry. Why? Why would you like Busch? Why do you like Bean? My number 5 is the Peak Lightning, dude. It's pretty clean, even though it's pretty simple and mostly black. I like those stripes. I like that peak. I like that peak.
I mean, I feel like this is like, I don't know. It's only good, like, ironically.
Explain.
It feels like when I see these colors and like I don't even know what to say, the quality or the over brightness reminds me of like the infomercials. It's got an infomercial vibe to me, which is just kind of inherently funny if you're.
I think this is weaker than the other peak scheme. However, it's still pretty clean, and I think that this week is weak enough where, and this is new enough where it warrants a spot in my list.
That's fair. I can't argue with that.
I still love blue. I think that's a clean, like tannish gold color. And Peak Lightning. Badass, bro. That's badass. So that is my number 5. My number 4. My number 4 is out of left field. I'm really taking a liking to Kyle Weatherman. Excuse me. It reminds me of like a newspaper or like an old-timey cartoon with that font, that 52 font. That's pretty classy, or pretty not classy. That's clean. It's just slick. It's slick. I'm a fan. I get it that it's a lot of personal taste on this one, and I can't convince a lot of people otherwise that this is a good scheme. Because this is definitely a lot of subjectivity on this one, not a lot of objectivity.
I can still say from the outside, it's like it's definitely like I can tell this car is good at affecting the people it affects.
It's a good scheme in regards to eye catchingness, however you want to say that. It's certainly unique. You're gonna see that, you're gonna be like, oh, that looks like a fucking newspaper or like a, you know, an old timey cartoon or something along those lines. I'm not. This is kind of reaching, but it could be brand tie-in, where Belmont Classic Cars is doing like a promotion with, and their PR stuff looks and advertising looks like this art style or something like that. Who knows? That's probably a wicked stretch, but I'm still a fan. It's kind of unique, kind of out there, but I'm gonna give this one a thumbs up. My number 3 is the 43.
Yes.
This is just clean. I can't give it as good of a score as I would have given the 51, plain with the mouth on it. But this is still pretty good. The Bubba font color.
Positive to the whole thing.
I don't like it, dude. I don't like it.
At least think about how boring that part of the car would be if they stuck to the design. There's controversy on one side and greatness on the other. I mean, that's everything you want in a car.
They should color it red. They have other colors on the car. They have that red color. Color it red and black instead of orange and blue. There's no blue on anywhere else in the car. Color it black and red. That's my one gripe with it. It looks pretty good otherwise. Okay.
Fans really get Bubba memes, you know?
What was that?
Meme. It's for Bubba fans. Like, only Bubba subredditors.
You're cutting out.
Love it.
I can't hear you. You're cutting out in the beginning. Talk, please.
Did that randomly fix it?
Just try talking again.
I like going to the mall. I like my dad.
That fixed it.
Okay, good.
Okay, time to share my screen. The screen
oh my god!
Shared.
Great news, by the way.
What's up?
It's unfortunate in retrospect, but it's great overall. I'm like seeing your screen in 1080p now. Before it was literally like 360p. Like I couldn't really see the nuances of the cars, but I'm seeing it crisply now. I don't know why, but
okay. My number 2 is David Reagan.
Totally different.
I know he wins the. He doesn't win the orange battle. He does not win the orange battle. There's one more to come, but
there's more to the week than war. He suggests
he comes close. The MDS trucking keeps switching it up, and they keep hitting the nail on the head. First, it was adding black. Then it was switching the black out for dark navy blue. Then it was switching the navy blue and the orange, inverting those colors. And it's just like hit after hit after hit. And like, I'm all here for it. keep switching the colors for all I care. You're full of surprises, you're full of jams, and MDS Truckin', you can do no wrong in my eyes. However, it's a little simplistic. Given the field is weak, so my placing of this one is abnormally high. Because we have seen this basic design before, many times before, just in different colors.
Yeah.
So I like it, however, it needs to be more innovating. Please take this ranking with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. Because this overall, like, imagine, like, without the context of the week, this as a number 2 car really says bad things about the week.
Yeah, it really does.
It did. I feel like it's overblowing how bad the week was to give this number 2.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad.
If this was another week, this would probably be like a 5 car, a 5th car.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yes, my number 1.
Wow.
It's
okay. Well, I can now see like the orange stripes on the bottom. I didn't see those before with like the quality level I had, so that's really cool.
Yeah, I like it.
That is pretty cool.
It's such a cool fucking company name, Permatex, dude. We manufacture fucking death ray guns that fucking kill people in far off lands. I
mean, yeah, seeing this in all its glory is really nice. But I think if I saw this in all its glory, it might have overtaken the 18 because the 18 has that low pixelation advantage that you can't deny.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we don't see it as often as the base M&M scheme. This only comes like once or twice, or maybe even 3 times a year. M&M scheme comes probably double that. So, gotta savor it while it lasts. Permatex is so fucking cool. Got that hurricane logo. Those stripes, bro, the orange and blue are killer. 00 is just a cool number. Like 00 is just cool. Like, it just breaks... 00 is the one number that breaks the rules. This is like, oh, you're 1.
Yeah.
You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and so on. No, I'm 00. Like, I'm the motherfucker who breaks the rules. That's pretty cool. But
I mean, he's getting his day here.
Yeah, he gets his day. Landon Castle has always been the bridesmaid, and now he's finally the bride. Hats off.
Four different top 5 cars. Only Bubba keeps us connected.
Only Bubba, but hats off to you. So, what did you think of this week's field?
Well, after like seeing your top 5, it made me feel like it was really bad.
Yeah, it really was bad.
Yeah, so I was fighting a battle of wars. You were just on a whole different wavelength.
Yeah, we really were.
And I think that has to do with,
this is
probably the housing crisis, probably a little bit of the war in Afghanistan.
Dude, the fucking economy is in shambles, and the boomers don't want to fucking fess up to their mistakes. Do you know how many people have been jailed over the fucking 2008 financial crisis?
1.
Fucking, like, you could probably count them on 1 or 2 hands. Like, it's sad that none of these motherfuckers went to prison. They all got off scot-free and made fucking thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, fucking maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars. So much money. And they got off scot-free. And we're like, oh, fucking too big to fail, bro. Time to jerk my little Dirk and suck some dick and fucking yada yada.
Yeah, I watched Wolf of Wall Street. I get it. I watched The Big Short. I get it.
Dude, I watched The Big Short when I was a junior in high school and fucking flew right over my goddamn head. And I don't have Netflix, so I don't want to go and rewatch it.
That's fair.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. We get to see Steve Carell like be serious.
Oh shit, you're right. Steve Carell was in that.
Yeah, there was. I forget that him and his like mate were like a real third side story, pretty much. They were.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
reaction. We're doing something, and then there's just like a couple different squads. Yeah, big short aside. It was a good week.
Yeah, good week.
I mean, well, a good week as in like I had a good time.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. I mean, it's going to be diminishing returns throughout the whole season with repeating paint jobs.
Yeah.
So
of course.
it's like adjusting for the negative inflation of the season, I would say this was a good week.
Yeah. There are still a lot of paint schemes that are used irregularly that still get a kick out of me. Looking at you, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., looking at you, like
48.
yeah,
ally.
not the 48. Really, like you, that would break into like a top 5 every week.
Say that it didn't, but I'm saying it's groovy. I've always loved the 48.
Yeah. Like I still like it.
Like,
but
I love the Liberty.
I would never have it like come close to a top 5. But like the 00 always comes out of the blue with some kick-ass paint jobs. The 30, 34, 36, 38, 37 like randomly spit out fucking cool-ass paint jobs out of the blue sometimes. You know, just sometimes random cars kick out badass paint jobs. And next week is Darlington, the throwback week. So everybody has new paint jobs, pretty much. Everybody has throwback paint jobs. So next week is going to be the Darlington special.
That's exciting.
Always exciting. This was the longest podcast episode at the moment. We've been recording for 1 hour and 46 minutes.
You gotta remember, 30 minutes, not 30, but like 20 minutes of that is definitely yeehaws and...
I don't give a shit. We're keeping that in.
I'm just saying, like...
Oh, yeah.
Grayson.
I'm aware. But, yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of cut.
Yeah,
with all the...
it'll be chopped up a bit. A lot of it. I want to thank Anchor again for sponsoring.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much, Anchor. The Trading Paints podcast is brought to you by Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast for free on your phone or computer. They give you the creation tools that allow you to record, edit, and distribute your podcast at a professional level. You can easily stream your podcast from Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and make money off it too with no minimum listenership like we're doing right now. So download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
I'm gonna watch some Fruits Basket right now, dude. I'm hype.
Jesus Christ, man. Is that going into this season?
What?
Is Fruits Basket going into this season?
Yeah, the second season's still going.
Yeah.
Second cur. I don't know. No, it's just the 19th episode. Yeah, it's 26th episode.
26. I gotcha. I have to catch up. I hope I don't miss anime night this week. I hope I can get work off.
I hope you can too, because I can't adjust either. I am working all the nights except Wednesday.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you for listening to the Trading Paint podcast. Take it easy. Have a good one. Thank you for listening. Adios.
Yo, deuces.